Hello there, my Virgos. How are you? I had started this reading, but I had to restart it because I was already running out of space. So I had to do some clearing. Some of you need to cleanse your energy, clear your energy, clear some things. Happy Friday, by the way. Some of you could be rearranging your home, your house, decorating, redecorating, maybe doing some um, organization or reorganization, maybe getting professional cleaning. There's something that you're doing this weekend in regards to your house, okay? In regards to your home. All right, it's 6 in the morning. Good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon, good evening. Maswera say, Maneru, Konnichiwa. All right, okay. Ni hao, ni hao. All right, I love you guys. All right, let's get started here. Let's get some messages for the sign of Virgo. It's so funny because I felt like I was channeling gratitude from the Virgos that I was picking up from. A lot of gratitude. So I felt called to come and do your reading. So let's see what's coming up for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. 2323. That's 55. That's 10. That's 1. Okay, so endless cycles. Okay, so charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive patterns, and transformation. You may find yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself, embracing your passion. By making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. I was going to say information. I don't know, maybe there is information here that you need to consider. Before I came to do the reading, I was feeling like you Virgos are on the verge of choosing, but I feel like you got to choose yourself. Endless cycles, maybe you know for sure it's time for you to make a certain change, but you could be trying to hold on to something here. I don't know what it is. We're going to see with tarot, but I really was getting that very strongly. And for this card to come up, and it's a 2323, that's a 5 5. That is, fives are halfway there. Okay, they're halfway there. um I feel like there's something that you're meant to do for yourself, but I feel like you could be trying to hold on to some type of security, to some type of let's see, but you see it in your face that it's time for you to make a certain change. All right, give me two more cards, Spirit. Two more cards for Virgo. Two more cards. 333. Okay, social skills, renewal, positivity, confidence, charisma, growth, influence, inspiration. The challenges you're facing today will eventually fade away. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to stay positive as your luck may soon turn for the better. Now is the time to harness your magnetic energy and inspiring personality. Just be mindful not to let your ego take control. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what else. So charisma is coming twice here. It's coming up twice. One more card, Spirit. Oh, two. Okay, I'll take them. Thank you. So we have 2121, and then we have 001 in. I'm so sorry, 0110 in the reverse. Okay, so energy levels 2121, prosperity, harmony, journey, patience, discipline, focus, trust, relationships. The day you've been waiting for is on its way. Maintain your discipline as you move closer to the ultimate goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to stay focused. Your efforts will pay off. Remember, it's a climb, not an elevator, right? It's so funny because I was thinking to myself before I came to do the reading, and I was thinking, I felt like there was some Virgos because I was gonna do a Leo reading, or I was gonna do both Leo and Virgo, but I was more driven to the Virgo reading, and I felt like there were Virgos here that were trying to make like the last attempts to prove themselves. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. You have already proven yourself. You have learned the tools you need to learn. I feel like you have a cycle here that you need to close, and I feel like you don't need to continue to overextend yourself is what I'm hearing. I'm channeling that. Okay, so belief system in the reverse. So you had a karmic cycle here where people were not authentic with you, but because of your growth, you may have outgrown certain people, certain places, things, behaviors. You're now more authentic, and you cannot stay where you no longer fit in. For some of you, you may have had people in the cycles that wanted you to be in a box, but you're not meant to be in a box. You're meant to flourish, you're meant to grow, you're meant to spread roots, you're meant to do more. And I feel like you could have been going through cycles where you were not, your growth was not being supported, is what I'm hearing. With this karmic cycle here, this is going to hinder you from your destiny if you continue staying here. I'm not telling you anything. This is just a path, okay? You can choose to go a different way, but the reading that is coming in here is that you are staying in a place that is hindering your growth, your destiny, your purpose. But what is for you is for you. Nobody can stop you. I don't know if anyone is stopping you or if you're stopping yourself, but you know what is going on with you. You have so many talents, you have so many gifts to share. People did not want you to be known. People did not want you to connect with certain people, with certain places, with certain things. Some people may not really be happy for you here, okay? But you are blessed. You are blessed with unique talents and skills that other people wish they had, and so because they don't know, or they don't have those same things or traits or whatever it is that you've been working on, that you've been learning, people don't realize that you've come so far. The belief system is in the reverse. These are people that have not learned a whole lot in their life, or they resist lessons, but not you. Not you. You have learned a lot, and it's showing. And when it shows, and when your growth shows, and you have so much gratitude, and you understand what every lesson meant. Some people may not understand that. They may still look at it as something that was supposed to hurt you, something that was supposed to be making you cry. You should cry forever because of what happened to you. You are not a victim, you are a victor, and that's what people do not understand. You are here to defeat the Goliaths, because you've learned so many lessons. You know how to maneuver when you find a certain cycle coming in. You know how to fix it, how to resolve. Some of you are solution based. You're not problem makers or problem bringers. Okay, you're difference makers. You bring solutions. You come in. Something happened. Okay, so what are we going to do? You are real leaders, true leaders, and people don't want to see this. They want you to stay stuck. Okay, they want you to stay in one place. They don't want to see you thrive. They don't want to see you do anything or follow your desires. This is your life, not their life. They have no control over what you do. You, just like you don't have control over what they do or how they feel. Okay, whoever is not for you is against you. You need to move on. I feel like there is somebody here I am talking to that has been maybe wondering if they should just continue to hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. But I feel like your energy levels are getting depleted. You have a place where your energy is going to be more fruitful. Yeah, light up. 1414, a lot of 5 5s. We have 5 5 right here as well. Somebody here could be in their 50s, okay, 40s, 20s, everybody's here 30s. Okay, so light up, that's good vibes, balance, respect, family, optimism. Optimism is here a few times. Quality, new connections, joy. You are supposed to light up people's worlds. Some of you may be the light of the world, meaning you shine your light upon others. You could be an entertainer, you could be a content creator, you could be something that is supposed to be seen by a lot of people, that lights up the world, that removes the burdens from people, not as a burden bearer, but more as bringing enlightenment to people, giving them testimonies, how you've lived, teaching people, healing people, just even by not only by your deeds, but also even just by the word of mouth, showing them where you've come from, the things that you've endured. A lot of these people would not even survive a day in the things that you have endured, but they don't know that. Some of you may have been hidden for a very long time, and spirit is just like, that this is my earth angel. You thought you could just F with them. You could just F with them. No, I don't think so. You're very protected. Some of you, you're very, very protected. But now it's time for you to show your wings. It's time for you to show that you can fly. Okay, I believe I can fly. I don't know what that is coming from. Here we go, Spirit. It's too early. Okay, okay. Focus on your needs, desires, and passions. A lighthearted approach makes everything more accessible. New opportunities, a fresh friendship, or even an addition to your family on the horizon. Positive energy will I can speak. Positive energy will accelerate the flow of blessings coming your way. Okay, we're also in Mercury retrograde, I believe from the 9th, though. I think it's 2 days more until the 29th or something like that to that effect. But who knows? You know, just because we say it's that date, you know, some effects, some of us are already feeling the effects, okay? So you may have trouble speaking or even communicating. Sometimes a lot of picking up of other people's energy. So do a lot of protection work, okay? All right, let's see here, Spirit. Clear messages for Virgo. 4 messages, four cards. You have Ace of Coins, beautiful. New beginning, you have an offer. It could be tangible, it could be physical, it could be monetary, okay? I don't know why Spirit wanted me to say it could even be, ooh, 2 of Cups wanted to show up here, but also 10 of Swords. I think it's some type of contract. Wait, I was gonna say Spirit wanted me to say a ring. I don't know if some of you're getting proposed to. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm exposing secrets here, but it's holiday season. Some of you could actually be getting engaged to, depending on what your situation is. Spirit said, who cares? What if it's just short term and it's moving fast and you are on the same page? Okay. All right. Okay, High Priestess. Wanted to cross. I want to take that. Yeah, you may be at a crossroads because it could be things could move really fast. You could meet somebody almost overnight. There are people that have met overnight, got married, and get all together and die together. It happens, okay? So you cannot put anything past anything because society doesn't detect um, your life or your purpose or your route or your destiny or how you're supposed to go. You do your free will. You do your person does. If you guys are on the same page and everything is good, sometimes there's no fighting chance because y'all were not listening to your intuition. That's why High Priestess is crossing here. It may be very scary, but if it's from Spirit, we do have an offer here. Ace of Coins, new beginning. That's a gift from Spirit. That is a blessing. I think we did talk about blessings up here. A lot of prosperity, a lot of prosperity, a lot of harmony, a lot of renewal, a journey, patterns. Like I said, you have learned endless cycles. So I feel like if it's a person that you are meeting or if it's love, you guys may have both gone through some endless cycles. And you know, like I said, you are not problem bringers, you are resolution based. So when you have a relationship like that, you have learned the skills that you need socially or even in a relationship. You keep your energy levels high. You know how to prosper. You know how to keep a harmonious relationship. You know how to be disciplined. You have trust, okay? And when you've learned that and you bring light in each other, you are going to be all right. I feel like that's what really makes a connection happy. It's genuine, it's authentic, okay? But if you're also in an environment where things are not authentic, then you may have to remove yourself. Look at that Ace of Swords wanted to show up. Very beautiful. That is the truth, okay? That is the truth. Some of you have the truth of God. You have the truth of Spirit. You have the truth. You have the wisdom. You have the knowledge, okay? And some of you just tell the truth like it is. And when you have a lot of truth in your relationship or in your connection, you are going to thrive. Your connection will thrive, okay? Give me one more card here, Spirit. But I just feel like the High Priestess has to really be straight. Okay, you guys may need to work on your intuition more. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Could be dealing with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, such as yourself, Virgo. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me one more card. I feel like you may have somebody who's a bit quiet, okay? They could be a bit quiet. I don't know why Spirit is telling me that, but you could have somebody who's because I'm feeling a very quiet energy. You yourself, you could be an ambivert, meaning you can be both introvert and extrovert. Give me one more card. One card, Spirit. Thank you. All right, so 8 of coins wanted to come out crossing. I feel like you got to release yourself. There's something here that you are holding on to. Once you let go of that thing, you are going to be in the high priestess upright, okay? You'll be listening to your intuition more. I feel like you already are very intuitive. You are very in touch with your intuition, but it's something that you need to let go. For some of you, it's not even about you anymore, okay? Because you already have learned your lesson. Some of you, you need to let go of ancestral patterns, okay, meaning they are things that were done before you even got here. For some of you, it could have been done when you were a child. Certain things that were attachments that were put on you, or that were transferred to you, or that were even put on you by certain people, places, things. You know, it could be anybody, it could be family, it could be strangers. You know, when you were a baby, you know, people look at you and they do all sorts of things or say certain things, and you know that thing just grows with you. But even though you may not, like the subliminals, if you do subliminal manifestation, you know what I'm talking about. You don't hear certain things, but energy is the energy. It's not what you're saying, it's the energy that you are putting out there. And a stranger may look at you as a baby. Maybe you're an ugly baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you're an ugly baby. There's no ugly baby. I'm sorry not to say it like that. But you understand what I'm trying to say. But people are just cruel anyway. You know, in the world that we live in, people are going to judge anyway. And even if you were not, or you were, all I'm saying is there's something that could have happened. It was just an example or an analogy. Oh my God, so much noise. I don't know, so early in the morning. So that's what I'm saying. People will just make noise, especially when you are still, you know, in your comic energy, because not all of us grew up divine. We had to go through certain things, and things were said, were spoken on us, things were said about us. We were taught certain things. We had to deprogram and reprogram ourselves. So this is, I feel like this is what it is. These attachments have nothing to do with what you know about yourself, because I feel like you already did the work. Okay, we have the hangman here. This is your card. Also Pisces for me, 5 of cups. Yes, there's something here that you are, it's ancestral. Okay, some of you need to just do the ancestral detachments, the cleansing of ancestral. Some of you, you are the person, the right person for that. You are the chosen one in your lineage, okay, in your family. Queen of Cups. So you know how to get in touch with spirit. That's why you're intuitive. You may have water in your chart, even though you're a Virgo. The world, I'm telling you, something has to complete here. Something that was done in the world. Okay, something that was done in the world. It could have even been, you know, like spell work back in the day, or certain things that, you know, you can come from families that believe in certain things and they don't know what they're really doing, or maybe they may know what they're doing, but there's something that was put on you that you need to remove. Okay, an attachment, an entity, or something that is in your aura, you need to cut that off. You may not even know about it, so whether you do or you do not, I would say I would still do the work. All right, I love you guys. I love you hard. I hope this resonated with everybody. I know that you guys are earth signs, you're more practical, but I feel like there is something here that needs to be done. So yeah, it is what it is. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.